Hello, my name is David, and in this video we'll be taking a look at Fujifilm's Finepix S700 7.1 megapixel digital camera. Now, I've had this particular camera for over 3 years now, and for the most part I'm satisfied with its performance. But it does fall short in low light video shooting scenes. But since that wasn't the main reason I purchased the camera, I've only knocked off a little bit on my rating. The S700 has a number of preset shooting modes for those not interested in using the manual controls. The camera also has 2 programmable modes that can be used to predefine shooting modes from a built-in list. This is a nice feature that allows users to have presets quickly available. The camera also has manual mode, which allows you to control the shutter speed and aperture setting. Unfortunately, manual mode does not permit manual focusing. You can also set the camera to shutter priority, allowing you to control just the shutter speed manually, while the rest of the camera's functions are automatic. This same shooting mode is also available as aperture priority. The camera can be set to snap a single image, 3 images in a row, or continuous shooting. The camera is only capable of shooting a frame about every 1.8 seconds in this mode, so it's rather slow. The LCD screen provides lots of information about the camera's current settings, allowing you to make changes as required to optimize the photograph. You can also change the LCD's view to several different settings. You can turn all the information off, have grid lines, or split mode, allowing you to view the scene as well as the 3 images you've just taken. One feature worth noting is the histogram display, very useful at times. Button placement and usage are well thought out and provide ease of use. Menus are easy to follow and allow for easy changing of settings. The bottom of the camera has a tripod mount and also the door for the battery compartment. Replacing the batteries is a breeze since you don't have to rush through the process. The camera will remember settings for up to 24 hours after the batteries have been removed. On the right side of the camera is the compartment for the SD memory card. Class 4 or higher cards are recommended. And with firmware version 1 you can use SD cards up to 2 gigs in size. Firmware version 1.1 supports higher capacity cards, but I'm hesitant to risk the firmware upgrade. I just don't want to end up with a dead camera. On the left side of the camera you'll find the DC power jack and the USB connector. The camera comes with a USB cable as well as a cable for connecting to a TV. The camera is also able to accept 46mm lens attachments. Okay, that pretty much covers the basics, so let's move on to looking at some images taken with the camera. The following series of photos were shot on the same day, bright sunlight, with the camera set to the flower program mode. Unfortunately, the day was a bit breezy, so some images aren't as sharp as they could have been, but as you can see, the colors are vibrant. For this shot, the wind was much more cooperative and allowed for a nice crisp photo. Okay, let's take a look at some video, and when it comes to video, this camera is only marginally acceptable. You'll find most videos shot in bright daylight to be of acceptable quality with only light noise. This first clip is with image stabilization off. Here's the same scene, shot almost identically, but with image stabilization on. As you can see, at max zoom it takes the camera a few seconds to focus. The next clip is of my backyard with image stabilization off, and I won't talk during this segment so you can get a good idea of how well this camera records audio. Now we'll take a look at the same scene with image stabilization on. Indoors, the camera is capable of taking decent photographs, but forget about doing anything with video unless you have a well-lit scene. This first shot is very low light, and as you can see, the subject is barely visible. and there is a boatload of image noise in the video. With a little more light, the subject is better lit, but the noise is ever present and laughing at you to try to get a better image. In conclusion, the S700 is a nice photography camera, and if you look around you can get one at a decent price. I'm happy with the camera, and it's proven to be a reliable workhorse with good battery life. Now, I know I haven't covered everything about this camera in this video, but hopefully what I've shown and said here will help you decide if this camera is for you. And thanks for watching.